Oh, yes, indeed. There is a light right here on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are connecting to all of you all across the nation right here. And as we make this connection and we speak to all of you, we're going to be dialing up and connecting for your messages at 888-565-1470, and we are going to connect and tell you where you are in the midway point of this experience. And this experience is just going to be spectacular because it's the halfway mark of 2019. And in 2019, we are connecting and we are making transitions all across the nation. And as we make these transitions, we are going to make choices along the way. Where are you on the mark of 2019 in July? Where are you? How can we shift the energy? And how close are you to the goals and the mindset of what you want to achieve? All across the nation, we're going to answer questions, and we're going to be answering some questions on Facebook. I understand from some people that Facebook is giving us a bit of an issue for some of you on your mobile devices. So go to a different device if you're having trouble loading up the show so that we can see all of you and interact with all of you the way we want to. 888-565-1470. That's the number that's going to get you into these phone lines. And we're going to answer your questions, but let's take a good look at how can we center ourselves? How can we be where we want to be? Well, in this moment, knowing who you are is going to be the most important thing. Tonight, we're talking about your date with destiny. You create your own destiny. And where are you in that process? You see, the soul knows where you belong and who you are, and on that journey, how you can move forward. We are going to answer questions, and we are going to navigate that and take the pulse of what you want to create. How close are you to your goals of 2019? Or did you get a new inspiration, a new idea? Well, we are going to guide through that. But earlier this week, I sat on my piano, and Spirit gave me a concept of something they wanted me to share with you. Because when we look at the energy of light and the one sun, the great central sun, and we align ourselves with that, we truly, truly have an opportunity to feel the presence of God and feel that energy. So I was sitting down, I think it was Sunday, and all of a sudden I heard that little voice or that feeling prompting that says, Sarah, go, sit down and put your hands on the piano. And I was like, what? They're like, go ahead. And so they gave me a piece to create just for all of you. So before we go into navigating life and what's before us, we're going to connect and we're going to hear what Spirit has to say about what happens when you're one with the sun. You're one with the central sun, the central soul sun within you and your destiny. So take a listen. Rather than share with you words, I thought we'd send you a little bit of music before we answer questions. Take a listen. Oh, yes, indeed. We are one with the sun. And tonight, we are going to answer your questions at 888-565-1470. And as we make the connection, we are noticing that Mercury, the planet of communication, is down. So if you are having that issue already, I mean, Mercury goes retrograde in a few days, but it just wanted to give us a taste. And my producer tells me that Facebook is acting up and not letting everyone see, but that's okay. Don't hit your phone, Freddie. That's not going to make it happen. Yes. So if you are listening and watching and you're on Facebook, please share the page, share whatever we've got there, because we are stuck on lockdown here on Facebook, but that's okay because we are connecting. And you know what I love about this is that every one of you can go to iHeartRadio.com and you can listen to the show and type in WWNN and go listen to the show if you're not in our local radio audience. And let's see what we've got going on, because we are at the halfway mark of 2019. And when I look at 2019 and I ask us this very important question, where are we in the gauge of our lives? Where can we be? What is it that we want in our 2019 experience? And a lot of things are coming up for a lot of people. I'm sitting across from people and they're telling me that they feel out of sorts. They feel a little lost. They're not feeling in sync with what they set out to accomplish in 2019. And we're at the halfway mark and we don't even know why we are where we are, because it just took a turn. So if you're experiencing some shifts and changes or emotions coming up, well, guess what? You are going to want to talk to us, because 888-565-1470 is going to get you in so that we can answer your questions. And tonight we're committed to answer as many questions as possible. And so we welcome you here. And I've got to go to Homestead. And I've got Fiona on the line. Fiona, how are you? Hi, Fiona, how are you? Fiona?
Oh, hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much. How can I assist you tonight?
I'm calling. My question is, the energy in my house, I feel like it's off. I've been feeling like uneasy within my own house. Is there anything that I should know?
Well, let's take a look at that if we can, all right? So let's, do you have permission to come to your house?
Yes.
Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a good look. So when I stand at the front door, I'm faced with the left-hand side towards the back, a little off the left a bit. Whose room is that? What room is that?
Towards the back?
Yeah.
My son.
Front door, right? So yes, your son.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So then there's a hall right there from your son's room to someone else's room?
Yes.
Okay. And that area is very heavy is what I see.
Yes.
Your son's having trouble sleeping?
My son, I wouldn't know. My room is on the opposite side.
Okay. That's where the energy is trapped right there.
Okay.
So what have you done to clear the house? What we do is we take something to clear the house. Have you done anything to clear the house, Fiona?
Just water, I have the vase, the clear vase with water with a loom.
Okay. So we're going to need to do a little bit more than that, right? So you want to clear the energy. You want to work from the back of the house to the front of the house. I'm also going to go to the front right-hand side, the room to the right. When you come in the front door to the right, what is that room, please? Is that
To the
living
right?
room? Yeah.
When the front door you walk in, that will be my son, the little space, and then it's my stepdaughter's room that's in front of my sunroom on your left. On the right is my garage.
And do you come in and out of that every day?
The garage?
Yeah.
The majority of the time, yes.
That, right by that door, is very dense as well. So when you clear the house, have you ever done any incense or something to clear the house?
Only sandalwood.
Okay.
Incense.
All right. So what I can do is, if you're open, I can give you some information, Fiona, off air, as to how you can clear out that energy in your house. We have some things at the center, because you live near Miami, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we can recommend some things and ship them to you. Generally, it's good to clear out energy, and I think you won't feel that same feeling there. When I take you back to the month of March into April, were there guests or someone different in your house, please?
March to April, I would say my stepdaughter.
Okay. So we had some different people in and out of the house that aren't normally there. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. That's when the energy shifted in the house. Not saying it's your stepdaughter. I'm saying that's when the energy shifted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So whatever occurred during that visit shifted the energy and created this shift for you, because things have been off for the past 2.5 months. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay.
With my stepdaughter.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to clear that energy, because sometimes energy travels from one person to another. A good movie to watch to teach you about that is called Fallen. It's with Denzel Washington, and it really talks how energy transfers from person to person. Really fascinating how it all works. And it's a very entertaining movie, but it's educational as well. So
Okay.
that's how you can shift that energy. Now, as far as what I see coming for you, the interesting thing is that this year is closing out a lot of cycles for you. It's almost as if you're getting ready to have next year be a clean slate. Anything that's not working for you, you've been kind of pushing to the side and getting rid of it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And as you move yourself forward into 2020, I feel as if there's a new opportunity for work, transformation in the finances. Are you looking to shift and make a different work environment for yourself?
I've been thinking about it.
Yeah. 2020 will give you that opening so that you can create that. All right?
Okay.
All right. Date with destiny, my dear, for you is that this is a time for transformation. And as you choose your next steps, the universe is going to back you and make the shift. All right?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Fiona, for calling.
Thank you so very much, Sarah.
You're welcome,
Thank
Fiona.
you.
We will give you a call tomorrow or the next day, or probably Friday, and then we will go over
Okay.
some things for you. All right.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
very much.
All right. Bye. 888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines, and I've got Albert, and Albert is in El Paso, Texas. Okay.
Yes, good afternoon, Sarah. Thanks as always for taking my call.
Thank you. You're quite welcome. I'm glad to hear your voice again. And we would love to know, how can I assist you with this date with destiny for you?
Well, my question is on financial matters. I've been working hard to get out of this financial quicksand, and I just want to see, is there any light at the end of the tunnel for me at this financial matters?
There is. Interestingly enough, is there a sale of something that you're planning? Are we trying to sell something, some property or something?
No, I'm just trying to get the property in order. I mean, the long-term goal is to sell it, but yes, we are looking at just trying to get it back in order.
Okay, because I see something to do with property adjusts and shifts your finances. So thank you for that feedback, because I feel as if the energy around the property is going to shift. You're doing some things that will make a difference between September and October. And the long-range goal is to sell the property in about 2 years. Is that about the goal at this time?
That's correct.
Okay. So the way it will happen is that you will connect with some people to make whatever adjustments you need to do with the property so that things go more smoothly. And the next 3 months, you still will feel as if you're picking through boulders of debt, is how Spirit makes me feel. But as you lift these boulders out of the way, you hit clear, flat ground so you can move forward. But it seems that quite a bit is piled up around you, around the property. And is someone else associated with the property and connected to the property?
My wife.
Okay. So work through that so that we can get this moving.
Okay. Okay.
All
All right.
right.
Well, thank you as always, Sarah.
You're welcome.
And happy 4th of July.
Yes,
Happy
thank
4th
you.
of July.
Same to you. Bye.
All right.
888-565-1470. And if you want to see the show and you're not able to see the show, but you're hearing it on Facebook, you can go to my YouTube channel, SarahSpiritual. Subscribe to the channel. This way you always know when we're on. We do all sorts of things on YouTube that we don't do on Facebook. So go to the YouTube channel if you're having trouble viewing us on our Facebook page. And you can always go to my SarahSpiritual website to see the show. We'll just verify that it's on our show page as well. So you can go to sarahspiritual.com/radio, and you can listen at the iHeart radio app, so you can hear it there, or you can always watch me on YouTube. Love to see you on my YouTube channel, Sarah Spiritual at YouTube. Let's take a call from Cassandra. And Cassandra is in Texas. We are down deep in the heart of Texas here tonight. Let's see what we've got going on. Cassandra, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Cassandra. And how can I assist you?
I just wanted to know what you see me as far as finances and family.
We are family. I got all my sisters with me. Okay, I've got this for you, Miss Cassandra. First of all, finances have been kind of lacking, right? So they're just not flowing right. This is a year and opportunity for connections, communication, networking. We've got to expand our radius, our circle, to step into a better dynamic for finances, which makes me feel as if there's a conversation, a communication that has to happen, that will happen in this 2019 year. When I look and take a pulse of it, I have it set for about September. And this is when you have an opportunity to up the ante and get a different job or a different position. Does that make any sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Is that about your timeline or about the way things are supposed to play out?
Well, actually, I've been a stay-at-home mom for a while, and I'm kind of looking into going back into working.
The workplace? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And the kids will be back in school then, correct?
Yes.
Oh, I love when a plan comes together. Thank goodness the little whippersnappers are going to cooperate. Yes. So mom goes back to work, maybe not a full-time gig, but mom goes back to work, all right? Cassandra, this is something that really helps. Now, as far as family, one thing I see is so important for you is communication.
Yes.
Communication is key in the relationship factor. So we're working through some relationship things, yes?
Yes.
And as we do that, as we work through that, we have to deepen our truth so that each one of us can communicate that.
Okay.
Are you working on communication in the relationship with family?
Yes, I have been. Normally, I just kind of avoid, if I hear, I guess, like certain things about me I don't really like, I just kind of avoid everything altogether. But I've been taking that initiative to find out what was going on and what caused it. And so I've been trying to work harder at that.
Well, as you work on that, we will find that the relationship deepens in the next 3 months, all right?
Okay.
Is there a trip plan? Because I'm feeling a trip coming for you all in the beginning of August.
Not that I know of.
Okay. There might be a bit of a road trip coming for you guys.
Oh, wow. Do you know if it'll be like far or within state or?
Well, if you get out of state, that might be a good idea, right?
Yes.
So if we throw everyone in the car, can we come to Florida?
Oh, I would love to.
So you can camp out outside the Expedito Enlightenment Center, right, in West Palm Beach. Why not? Cassandra, I do see a trip. I do feel it'll be good for the family. You talk about family communication, family connections.
Yes.
And as we do that, we can deepen it by doing something together. And that will make a tremendous difference for you.
Oh, great. Wow. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much, my dear. I hope we've been of service and assistance to you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to pop on over. I'm going to open up my YouTube chat. If you want to have your question answered, we're going to go to our YouTube channel, and we're going to be answering questions on our YouTube channel. So if you're on Facebook, and everyone who's already on Facebook who can see the chat, direct everyone to SarahSpiritual at YouTube. So youtube.com/SarahSpiritual. And then we will have the chat going on there so that we are able to answer your questions in the feed on our YouTube channel. I just love when we get to do that. So we're going to see what we've got going on here. And let's see. All right, perfect. So we are there in the chat. So post your questions in the chat. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. Then when we come back, we're going to have our YouTube all set up. Facebook, you're going to have a problem today. Mercury might be messing with you, Facebook. So that's okay. Mercury retrograde, you want to let us know you're going to come in with a roar? That's all right, because guess what? we have a backup plan. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because we're going to be right back.
I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater. And the characters, they change like water into wine. Everything comes when the stars align. Do you know me? Do you know me? Have we met before? I've been standing here before you, long before you saw me, before you. And you called me. Every soul has its movie, changing characters in theaters.
Want to feel your healthiest ever? Kim Skokin of My Total Body Wellness is a naturopathic doctor who can create a personalized total body health plan just for you. Call 561-469-0099 or visit mytotalbodywellness.com. Kim addresses weight loss, sleep disorders, stress reduction, allergies, food sensitivities, and more. Kim specializes in meridian stress assessments, bioenergetics, and other leading-edge techniques. Mention SarahSpiritual when you schedule your appointment with Kim and receive a free food or allergy sensitivity assessment. Call Kim Skokin at 561-469-0099 today, a certified natural health professional.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of life. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
I've been standing in the room before like a movie playing in a different theater. And the characters, they
We are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, and we are answering your questions all across the nation. So we are here live on YouTube, hashtag Facebook, whatever. We are here on YouTube. Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, on YouTube. Subscribe to the page, and we are answering questions. So I'm on YouTube, and I've got some conversations going on. I've got MJ Sansari. She says, I need a date with destiny. She does want to create her own destiny and move some things forward. I've got Hunter Law. Hunter Law is saying to me, listen, Sarah, I got to know what's going on. I just need to know if I decide to move to North Carolina, if it is a good move. Just like we're on Facebook, I'm going to ask you post your birthday so that I can tap in and tune in and get that information for you. We've got quite a bit going on here. And let's see, you can also hear the show if you're not hearing us live in your car on WWNN here in South Florida. You can go to iHeart Radio, type in WWNN, and listen to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. We've got a lot going on. Fran says, I don't even have Facebook anymore, Sarah, so I'm so happy to be with you on YouTube. That's great. And hi, Sarah. Hi, Helene. Everyone says, we are so glad, and we are so happy to have you here. And let's see, we've got a happy new moon, and the new moon is opening up new energy. So what would you like to create for your date with destiny? What would you love to do here in this 2019 mid-year mark? Well, we're going to assist you in that journey, and we're going to go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. And I've got to go to Brianna. Brianna is in Pennsylvania. Brianna, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Brianna. And how can we assist you tonight?
Well, I was always curious if I was am I on the twin flame journey, and if so, have I met my twin flames already?
You have not met your twin flame already?
Okay.
No, that's an imposter. Kick it to the side. Swipe right, swipe left, do whatever you do. Don't do that, okay?
Okay.
I feel as if you're not ready for your twin flame. So I'm not even going to blame the person. You ain't ready yet. You're getting ready to be ready. You're opening up different energies with you. But this, and actually I'm going to just kind of hear what they say. And the first thing I'm hearing is that you may not meet your twin flame in this lifetime. I don't feel like it's slotted for this lifetime. Doesn't mean you won't have a nice connection, but I don't feel like this is the lifetime for that. No. There's a lot of transition and experiences that you're going to have in this 2019 time that are going to prepare you for the next 4 years, because you have a lot of studies and a lot of great things that are coming up your way. So work on that.
And am I fulfilling my mission? Am I doing a good job?
You're not fulfilling your mission? No. You are putting your foot upon the path in the beginning of the mission. You are far from fulfilling your mission, little one.
Really?
Really. Call me back in 7 years, and we'll see how close you are for mission.
Okay.
You're unfolding.
All right, well,
kidding.
thank you.
But you know what I'm saying, right? You're unfolding. So as this unfolds, it's going to take some time. It's going to take about 7 years for you really to be fully enmeshed in your mission. You think you know your mission, but it's unfolding. There's so many other aspects of the mission that have to happen.
I really feel it's really complex, and it's like really big. It's more than I can fathom, so I could believe that. It's definitely, I see that could be true.
Absolutely, because you grow into your mission.
Right.
I can teach by story, right? So when I look at missions, a lot of people put their foot upon a path to do something, to be something, to do a particular career or aspect of their life or make a difference. And they do it in one way. But then as they journey through life, that leads them to another way, on a grander scale, a bigger scale, or a different way. And then as that opens up, it leads them to something else. So every time I thought I put my foot upon the path of my mission, I realized that mission led me to another mission, that led me to another mission, that led me to a greater mission, and all roads have led me to where I am now. And even that isn't even my complete mission.
Well, and I think exciting to look forward to the future, you know what I mean? Make it more of an adventure. And That's pretty
And
cool.
yes, well, look forward to the future, but live in the moment of now. In the moment of now, you're creating your future. So be fully enmeshed in the moment of now, Brianna, trusting that everything's going to happen for a reason.
All right. Well,
Okay.
thank you, Sarah. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for following us and being a fan. And pop on over to the YouTube chat. Love to see you in there, Brianna. Thank you.
All right.
you.
Take care.
Bye. 888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Pompano Beach. And we've got Roberta on the line. Roberta, how are you?
Good, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing great. And belated happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
And how can I
And-
assist you tonight?
Well, I'm so excited. I'm on my date with Destiny,
Yes.
and I would like to know if I'm gonna have a shift on my financial situation.
There is a shift in the financial situation, but there's a limited thought, a limited belief, a limited way of being that you are the sole generator of your revenue. There's something that you can create that creates some kind of residual revenue. There's an aspect of work or business that's not linked to what you currently are doing that can create revenue and multiple streams of income coming your way.
So maybe a different career.
Or a different
From what
aspect of something that you do as my spirit guide say, side hustle, because basically you trade your time for money. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you are the product. You are the service, yes?
Yes.
Welcome to Sarah Spiritual's world. But when you put yourself in that way, and then you have, in your case, you're at the effect of the handful of people that you can service in the course of a day, yes?
Yes.
And so when they don't have anything for you, then you don't have any other people to draw from, right?
Yes, that's exactly what's happening now.
Yes. So now, what can we do in the meantime? What can you get excited about, Roberta? What can you create for yourself with the talents and the tools that you already have in place, not requiring additional education, simply requiring you to show up and be fully present and utilize the tools, the talents, the techniques, the certifications that you already have to generate revenue? I already hear one thing. I hear healing for you. Is that true? You do healing?
Yes, I do healing.
Oh, goodness
but
gracious.
I'm not active.
You don't know
I
how
have
to
all my
market it.
certificate.
Yes?
Yeah, I don't know how to market. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Well, Roberta, we're going to have to put you in my business class because there's a way to create a following, right? So
And I
let's
think that's
look at
where
this
I'm
here.
stuck.
You have a talent, you have a gift, and you have a tool that you use. How you position what you do and how you express it to others is going to generate interest. Interest is going to generate activity. Activity is going to generate revenue. This is how we're going to do it.
Okay. I need a meeting with you then.
You need a meeting. Let's go. Come on down. You're not as busy as you were, so you might as well get in the car and come.
Yeah,
Well, come on up.
that's true.
Actually,
I
Yes?
have to go up.
come on up.
And is there any my financial situation, because I've been really cranky lately, and
Okay.
it's affecting my relationship.
All right. So let's pause you right there. You are the governing force in and around everything you think and you do. Crankiness, orneriness, angst, worry, repel abundance, repel love. Do not allow anything in. And you're worried about finances of which you have no control right now. Yes? You have no control. So release it. Trust the universe will bring something additional and that the relationship will balance it out, because in 3 weeks you can be in a whole nother place financially. But in the 3 weeks, 3 weeks.
Wow.
But in the moment
But
of
my
now,
relationship
you have to believe that's
will get back
possible.
where it was before.
You have to feel that. You have to feel it's possible. You have to know that something magnificent can come for you. And the finances have nothing to do with the relationship. I don't know, are you talking stocks, bonds, money in bed? No, you're not. I mean, let's get real. So why is that happening? But why? Because we can't go out that extra time during the week?
Well, that's kind of basically, yeah.
Okay, so why are we cranky? You're blessed to do what you do. That and bottled water will get you a great time. It's how you choose to look at it, Roberta. And I'm most certainly not minimizing the feelings that you're experiencing, because those feelings are real, because we're conditioned to worry. We're conditioned to fear when we think we don't have. But I watched a butterfly fly the other day, and it was totally free, totally happy, totally beautiful, and carefree in its energy. And it has a short life. And we've got all our days. And if I look at that butterfly that went through quite the most interesting transformation to even become a butterfly, and at any moment its little life could have stopped. And it now is like, phew, I made it, and I'm carefree, and I don't have a care in the world. And if I get caught on something or something happens to me, I don't know that. I don't worry about that, because I'm just focusing on just being in harmony with nature. Why does a butterfly know more than we the humans know? Interesting, yes?
Yeah, it is.
Because if someone told you we're going to reduce you down to liquid, Roberta, and then you're going to birth into a whole new version, you'd be freaked out. You'd be like, well, what happens if I don't come back? What happens when I go to get out of the cocoon? I'm trapped. What happens? What happens? It's what you do in the cocoon. It's what you're doing in your inner self. Your inner being is the cocoon where everything is being created.
So what you mean is like I'm in the cocoon right now and kind of getting ready to get out.
Exactly. And how uncomfortable it is in the cocoon is up to you. And how fruitful and how beautiful and how developed and magnificent your wings are going to be when you fly is also up to you, because you have to surrender in the cocoon. The caterpillar doesn't sit there and go, well, heck no, you ain't liquefying me. It goes with it. But there's Roberta going, I don't know, I can't go out this week, so I'm going to just kind of resist this stuff, and I'm going to hang out at my cocoon, and I'm freaking out. I don't have the money I need, and I got bills to pay, and now I'm cranky, and my boyfriend buys me flowers for my birthday, and I'm like, whatever. Rough.
Exactly. Wow.
I know. And you're sitting there going, oh my God, the roses cost $40. Okay, so sorry. Don't worry.
But you still see me with him. Because I don't want my crankiness to...
Okay, if you know... I'm going to pause you right there. If you know that you have the power to destroy the relationship with your crankiness, why would you be cranky? Why wouldn't you go in the ladies' room or in the bathroom and sit in the shower?
To find out.
Everybody goes through it. Roberta, hear me. Everybody goes through a tough time, one time or another. Relationships are built on the ability to support each other. And when you catch yourself slipping into the cranky zone, which everyone listening can relate to, you're not the only person who does that. When you find yourself slipping into the worry zone, you say what we've known Esther Hicks and Abraham to say, everything's always working out for me. Roberta, your sister, who passed, she's been around you lately. She was there for your birthday. You felt her, yes?
Well, I always feel, but I wouldn't expect her to be near me.
Because now she's in the energy of love, honey, and it's not It's not what you think it is. What happens here on Earth.
No, yeah, I understand that
Okay.
part, but I think the human.
Yes. She's here to support you. She's here to support you regardless of the lack of support on the physical plane. Because I feel her pushing against you now. I'm there. So you're not alone. So take a ride up. Let's put the pieces together. And when you catch yourself getting cranky, just remember, he's your boyfriend, right? Is he your boyfriend? Is that what you want me to call him? Just remember that your boyfriend's doing the best he can, and tell him you appreciate him. And talk to yourself and say, I'm going to be okay, and it'll be fine. This too shall pass. And I heard something else, and I want to share it with you. Can you imagine where you would be if you were doing this all by yourself? At least you have someone by your side. Imagine if you were in the same spot all by yourself without a boyfriend. That in itself should make you so excited, so joyful, that when life is throwing you what appears to be a curveball or an opportunity for expansion, sweetheart, you don't have to go through it alone. So many people are going through what you're going through alone. And again, it's not to minimize where you're at. But sometimes we need to take a good look at our perspective and how we are viewing an experience so that we really realize how blessed we are. So I could see a letter coming from the creation of you, dear, and I won't say his name on national radio, and just start writing. You have the power to catch yourself, your emotions, your thoughts, your words. Everyone has that power. And we have to learn to be aware of that. Because once we say something to someone, it's really hard to take it back. And words have the power to destroy anything. Remember that.
I know that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, honey. Come on up to the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I'll see you soon.
I will.
Okay.
All
Bye.
right, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye. Good dialogue we just had there with Roberta, because I know many of you are going through some shifts and changes. Some businesses even here in South Florida, they have a shift, they have a change, and we've got to go with the flow. We've got to be a part of that experience and understand that this too shall pass. So, understanding that and making a difference in our own personal way of looking at things really helps us align ourselves with our personal date with destiny and the way we want to be. We've got some questions here in our chat here. It's so lovely to see that. And, I want to take a minute and thank everyone here in the chat in our YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com/SarahSpiritual and join the conversation just like we usually do on our Facebook feed. I want to thank everyone who shares and is a part of this experience with us. We had such a great amount of people with us on Sunday for our Sunday Fun Day, and we want to thank you. And we also want to thank you for supporting us. So many of you have been kind enough to support us, and we are making a shift in what we do and how we do it, and we really need your support. We want to know that you're a part of this experience, and we are looking to shift with all of you for a great second half of 2019. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. And we've got calls in Atlanta. We've got calls here in South Florida. We've got calls all across the nation. And we've got people here in the feed on YouTube. So we've got Sharon on YouTube. We have Cielo on YouTube. We've got Hunter Law, and the conversation continues. When we come back, we're answering questions on YouTube and going right back to the phone lines, 888-565-1470. Stay with us. Don't go away, because we're going to be right back.
There's a land that shall comes down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light that opens doors for everyone. Oh, there's a light.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
Swimming pools can be lots of fun, but they can be dangerous too, especially for young children. Always practice simple safety steps to prevent tragedies. Fence all pools. Teach kids to swim. And always watch them around water.
No horseplay.
Simple steps save lives. To learn new life-saving steps, visit poolsafely.gov. A public service message from the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission.
1470 AM and 95.3 FM, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. Tune in for spiritual downloads with your host, Anna Stevenson, Saturdays at 4 p.m. WNN. Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM, W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network.
A bad back, heartburn, low libido, stiff joints, not sleeping well, got allergies, need to lose weight? If you want to feel better, please tune into my health talk show Sunday mornings at 10, the Dr. Bob Martin Show on Talk 1470 WNN.
The following message is sponsored by the Florida Department of Elder Affairs, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and this radio station.
Have you ever given your Social Security number to someone without knowing why they need it? Has your Medicare card been stolen? If you think you've been a victim of Medicare fraud, contact the SHINE Senior Medicare Patrol Program. They empower seniors to prevent Medicare fraud and can help if you've been a victim. To speak to a SHINE counselor, call 1-800-963-5337 or go to floridashine.org.
Talk health, talk wealth, talk politics, talk 1470 and 95.3 FM, WNN.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Want to feel your healthiest ever? Kim Skokin of My Total Body Wellness is a naturopathic doctor who can create a personalized total body health plan just for you. Call 561-469-0099 or visit mytotalbodywellness.com. Kim addresses weight loss, sleep disorders, stress reduction, allergies, food sensitivities, and more. Kim specializes in meridian stress assessments, bioenergetics, and other leading-edge techniques. Mention Sarah Spiritual when you schedule your appointment with Kim and receive a free food or allergy sensitivity assessment. Call Kim Skokin at 561-469-0099 today, a certified natural health professional. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, another interactive hour of uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share the love and light.
WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. Apparently, whatever's going on is getting a little crazy, everyone. Welcome to the beginnings of Mercury retrograde. But we're going to take a minute and talk about some things that have been in the energy for a while. If you are to look at the way the planets are situated, there's a lot of influential factors that are affecting many people, and we are going to feel some of that. So a lot of emotions coming up for people such as Roberta, who was just sharing that with us. Some of you are having problems with communication. We're having problems with friends, family, relatives, business deals. You know, MJ was sharing that now suddenly someone's giving some thought and they want to decide if they really want to move forward and make the purchase of a home. And so as you hit these bumps in the road, it's for you to stay centered in what you know to be your truth and to kind of create some buffer to compensate for what's not coming together, and hold your vigil of faith and truth and your prayers. We're going to go right back to the phone lines, 888-565-1470, and we're going to go to Atlanta, and I've got Sherry in Atlanta. Sherry, how are you?
Hi, Sarah.
How's
How are
everything?
you?
Good, thank you.
I don't know. I'm kind of like everybody else. I got in. I don't know what to do. I'm kind of stuck. Do I stay where I'm at for a couple of more months, another month? I have a roommate apartment I could go to. I didn't get the apartment I'm at. I'm clearing up my credit report. I don't know what to do. I'm just stuck in the middle. I swear I am. I don't know. I'm so upside down.
What is it you want to create, Sherry? Perhaps you need a singleness of purpose here, because apparently your date with destiny seems to be a train wreck, yes? So how do we pull you back from that? So you can go into a roommate situation so that can help you. And you can move forward to understand what's coming next for you by writing down what you want to create and focusing on doing everything you can to make that happen. Sherry, staying where you're at for longevity, for work, for finances is important because it's not time for you to make a change. You need to get your living situation settled so that you have that as your basis. Yes?
Yes, ma'am. If I take this apartment, which is a roommate ad with another roommate, I just don't want to end up having another roommate dilemma like I am now. I don't know what to do because I was cleaning up my credit report. I think I've cleaned it up. They got a fraud alert on it, so I guess that was a positive step for me.
Okay, you're the center point of attraction. If you think you're going to create another roommate happening similar to what you've had, then you're going to create that, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So hold the vision of what you want to have happen and trust that you'll attract the right roommate if that's the next step for you. Don't leave your job yet. It's too soon.
Oh, no, I'm not leaving the job. I took the other one, by the way. The one that was more stable, and I do like it.
Good. That's what Spirit had suggested you do, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
And so with a stable job and consistent payments, you can have quite a nice ability there, yes?
At work?
Yeah. Stable job, stable income gives you nice ability to move forward.
It seems that way. I really did enjoy the change.
Good.
They're not as, they're very free. If the spirits tell me if your guides, if they tell me I should wait and stay where I'm at, or I don't really know how I feel, to be honest. I really want to move.
Out of your apartment?
Yes, ma'am. The one I have right now.
When is the lease up?
My other roommate is supposed to move out July the 31st, and we just don't get along. And my lease is up August the 16th.
Can't you get another roommate and stay where you are?
They're on this big kick about running my credit, and they won't send me a new lease or anything. They want to check me out. It's become ugly, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Then
I'm not sure if I can.
Then basically you are in a spot where it's time for change then. So move forward.
If I hold out, this is just a question. If I apply for another apartment it's called 473, I don't know if I get approved, and then I'm right back at the same situation I am now. I'm not really sure what move I'm making yet.
Then let the universe open up some doors for you. You've got some time. You're a little premature in the concern. Focus on a positive outcome so that things can change for you, all right?
There's this lady who's willing to give me a place to stay, and it's a little like, she wants me to give her $800 today, and if I don't give it to her today, I know I'm going to lose the chance to keep that spot, which is the roommate.
Do you know the woman? Will you have something in writing?
Yes, I have it in writing, the contract and everything. We're going to sign it if I take it.
Okay. So go ahead and do that.
I guess what I'm thinking, Sarah, and I'm sorry, I know I've been a nerve-wracking person. Am I going to ever get my own apartment?
You will, but consistency is going to be key to that. So we're working on that.
Okay.
You have to see yourself where you want to be. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
It'll be all right.
So I guess the last thing I was going to ask you is my music still on point? Because a lot of people are looking at me, but they're not saying nothing.
Then keep making them look, honey. Eventually, someone's going to say the right thing, and everything's going to move. All right, Sherry. Thank you so much.
Thank
for
you,
your
Sarah. I
call.
appreciate
You're
you so much for talking to me.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. We're going to take a call from Denise, and Denise is in Pembroke Pines. Denise is going through a difficult time right now.
Sarah.
Denise, how are you?
Trying to hang in there.
Yes, my dear. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
You know, he did the best he could. He put up the fight he could, yes?
Mm-hmm.
He's been around you, you know.
I felt him the day he passed.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to figure out what my destiny is going to be from here, if he's okay.
He's in transition right now, but yes. Okay. He is. So just look to that as an opportunity to hold the vision of his being in peace and no longer in pain. Breath and breathing is clear for him. No more labor in his breath. So this is something that is going to create more comfort for you, my dear. Your next step is first and foremost to release and to mourn. It's all still very new. Quite the tribute you gave him, yes? The service, yes, was magnificent, yes? Denise? Are you there, Denise?
I'm here, yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I do. It was
Okay.
quite the tribute that you gave him, yes?
Yes, it was beautiful.
It was. That's what I'm made aware of, yes?
Mm-hmm. He would have been proud.
He was proud. This is what I'm telling you. I wasn't there. I'm just telling you what I get from him. You would have thought he was a movie star the way you all built him up.
It was so beautiful, and it just, so many people came, and I was just amazed at the outcry of friends, family, people I hadn't seen in so long, and everybody was there, and they're still here now, and then tomorrow everybody goes home.
And that's when things will really settle in for you.
Mm-hmm.
So for now, your time is to just enjoy their company, and then you'll have your time alone. And then you make some shifts and changes that create a different version of life at this point.
Right. How long before he finishes traveling?
Well, your husband doesn't like to wait for things.
No.
So he's trying to speed it up is kind of the vibe I get. But he really liked his service. That I know. And he will. You know, I can tell you this, Denise. He's really surprised at what it's really like there. He didn't expect it to be the way it is. That I can share with you.
Okay.
He will continue to journey for a while.
All right.
But he's free, so
Mm-hmm.
sorry for your loss.
He is. Thank you.
All right, Denise, keep me posted. God bless
I
you.
will, Sarah. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines, and we've got some conversations here in YouTube as well. So we're going to have a chat with them. I've got Cielo is saying, I need answers, need to know if the man I'm with is the one for me. His name is Lewis. And let's see, any messages from my angels. So, Cielo, we're going to get to your question when we take a minute to get on our YouTube channel, but we're going to just go back to the phone lines for 1 minute. I've got to take a call from Yolimar, and Yolimar is in the UK, and she's calling. So we want to talk to Yolimar in the UK. Thank you so much, Yolimar. How are you?
Fine. How are you, Sarah?
I'm doing great. Glad to hear your voice. Welcome to WWNN. Glad to have you connected here.
Thank you. I have a question today.
And what's your
Hello?
question? Yes, what's your question?
Well, I have been very busy doing a lot of different things, and I have a question about my business. Since over a week, things seems to be slowing down quite a bit. So I want to know if there is any message for me in terms of that and some of the things. Anything else that you could tell me?
Business is going to slow down for just a short period of time. I feel as if you kind of hit a lull because you connected with a certain group of people, and now it's like there's a whole new influx of people for business that are coming to you. Does that make any sense to you?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. There is some people that wants to partner with me, and to be honest with you, I'm not sure that whether or not I should do that.
Okay. So as you go to different people and you connect with other people, there'll be an increase, a momentum, a flow. But as I look at the specificity of the partnership, I would need to know more information about who is looking to partner with you. That would be something best done on a private session. But I will say this to you, that business is quiet for about 2 weeks, maybe 3, and then we pick right back up. It's like we get a renewed momentum of people in it. Well, the landlord himself is complicated, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And he likes to stir up trouble, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's true.
And he's not always honest and authentic, yes?
No.
Yeah. So I feel like he's trying to set the tone to pull a fast one so that he doesn't have to give you back any money when you leave?
Mm-hmm.
So it's part of a game he's playing? So you have to stay one step ahead of him and work it out that he doesn't get any extra money from you in this transition, okay?
Okay. Do you see any success in that regard for us? We engage a lawyer to help us, you know.
You need that protection. You do, because this person plays dirty. They're not authentic. They're just, well, they're just who they are. We're not going to say any more. And when I move you forward, I see that it will
888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
And we are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are answering questions here, and I welcome your phone calls, 888-565-1470. Can't see me on Facebook? Go to YouTube. You can see me on YouTube. Maybe you can't hear me. That's okay. Go to iHeart Radio and go to WWNN. Type that in, and you can hear the show just fine. Maybe the sounds coming from iHeart Media will match the words coming from YouTube, and we can piece it together. It's an interesting day. I hear there's some weird stuff going on the internet and social media. Apparently, there's some strange happenings out in the world, but that's all right. We are here to spiritually speak, and we are going to talk to Spirit and get some answers for all of us. And to all those people who want to hack people, oh well, we are here with all of you. 888-565-1470. I'm going to go to Jillian. And Jillian is in Port St. Lucie. Jillian, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Sarah?
I'm doing great. So let's see.
Awesome.
How can I assist you?
Well, Sarah, sometimes when I'm at work, I often feel like a black sheep. I often feel very shameful of the mistakes that I've made, or sometimes I feel like less valued. And I've been feeling quite depressed in my life, with my relationships or with work. And I'm just wondering, is there any sometimes I feel like something wrong with me, there's something if I'm not focused enough, or something not wrong with my mind.
Jillian, did you and I ever have a personal session?
No.
You live in Port St. Lucie.
Yes.
It would be a good idea, really good idea, really, really, really good idea, if we sat together, because I feel as if there's a series of things that keep getting in the way of you connecting with people, of you feeling good about yourself, of you feeling like you're in the right place at the right time and the right things are happening for you. I feel as if when you're in this energy of doubt, this dark cloud comes over you and you can't even see your way through it. That's how you feel, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that cloud may appear to be real, but it's really more of the illusion than the truth. And sometimes what we need to do is we need to clear our energy. We need to kind of do a spiritual clear so we can move things forward. Because this feeling of stagnation and this
almost symptomatic experience. Like you have all the symptoms of things just being blocked. And you take 2 steps forward and then you hit that wall again. And then you retreat, like, okay, I'm not good enough, what am I going to do? I don't measure up, I don't fit in, I'm the black sheep. And so I asked the question, where do you get that learned behavior, Jillian? Where does that first time you felt like you didn't belong come from? Age of 4, age of 5, when you were little, yes?
Yeah, it started when I was younger, like, I guess when I was in high school, I used to be made fun of a lot.
But even when I take you back to 4 or 5, whatever shifted in your family dynamics at that young age set you to feel as if you weren't good enough. And you didn't measure up. So I don't know if you were compared to someone in the family, but that's the vibe around it. Yes?
Yes.
You were, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's the work that we want to do. So I really encourage you to make an appointment. You're only in Port St. Lucie. I have people drive all the way from Orlando. I have people drive all the way from the Keys to come see me. I have people drive in from Atlanta, Georgia. You can mosey on down from Port St. Lucie and come to West Palm Beach. Make an appointment. Come on a Saturday when you're not working, and let's sit and let's do some things to shift this once and for all.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
But in the meantime, you are going to be fine. And not feeling as if you fit in is something that you have to remind yourself that you are good enough and you are worthy and you do blend in. And whoever you don't fit in with, they're not the right vibrational match for you. Not you're not good enough for them. It's just not a good match. All right, my dear?
And thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye. 888-565-1470. I'm going to go back to Atlanta. I got Shadi on the line. Shadi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. And how can I assist you?
Well, first of all, we don't talk like that in Atlanta. I guess
we don't.
I guess we do. Yeah, we do. I am really Southern, and it comes out. It's been coming out a lot lately, which I think I binge watched. What is that? Duck Dynasty. And I think I just let it all come out.
Duck Dynasty. I'm going to have to watch that so I can work
hilarious.
I can work on my Southern twang.
Yeah, you really can, and all the little Southern one-offs.
Yeah.
For sure.
I used to spend hours and hours in college studying different dialects and accents for theater. So I used to be able to line them all up. So how can I assist you?
Well, I'm glad you touched on the astrology because I spent the other night just kind of staring at my birth chart and transit and seeing that
you're in a rough spot, girl. You're in a real rough spot.
In the 8th and 9th house, right? It's all in the 8th and 9th, and then the 2nd house, which I feel like I know my angels are around me, and I just feel like everything is good. I feel so good. So I'm sitting here looking at it like, do I have a shocker coming out? Like, what? I know everything is working out for me. I do.
Well, there's some closing of doors. There's some endings. There's some shifts that are coming for you. You're kind of closing out some cycles in your astrology if you look at that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you move yourself forward, when I look at the way Mercury retrograde is going to hit you, that's where you have to really watch your words. Because I'm not an astrologer, but I do know that Mercury and Mars are kind of going at it right now. And Mars is the planet of war and struggle and battle. So for you, it's really important that your words don't lead you down a path of something argumentative with someone you care for or with a workplace environment situation so that we don't have problems. Okay?
Very, very cool. Yeah. What about Mars, because it's on my first house, my ascendant? Like it's 2 degrees. What about that being more like, passion? And how does my Saturn and Pluto, I feel, Saturn is for me. I get it. It's constant karma, like it's instant karma, and it's the good thing that my heart, I feel like is usually in the right place. I feel like I could let go of things a lot easier.
Right.
And that's probably something, and that's something I'm going to ask God to help me with for sure, especially at work in that situation you're talking about. Just making sure, I don't speak ill will and the work gossip because I'm in the office now. It's just it's like a whole other monster being in the office.
It is.
It is. And I have to pray for that on the way to work. I'm just like praying people.
But the way I see it here is this: the key for your success at this moment in all areas of your life is going to be your responsibility and accountability to being your true, authentic self.
Yeah. Okay.
And sometimes our true, authentic self has to blend. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
But in the blending, we still need to know who we are. So doesn't mean we have to show everybody everything of who we are. But we still need to know who we are. And a lot is going to come up for you in the next few months. A lot of old emotions, old connections, a lot is going to come up for you. So just trust that this is a process. This process is going to take you through all the way to March of next year.
Okay.
But you will come out the other side.
Okay.
All right, my dear?
All right. Well, thank you. Have a good one. I appreciate your time and energy.
You're welcome, honey. God bless you. Bye.
You too.
888-565-1470. I've got to go to Fort Lauderdale. I've got James. Hi, James. How are you?
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, James, last Wednesday, as you discovered, we did a replay, and you called the center, and you were a little upset that we weren't answering the phone here. But, honey, we weren't here. How are we going to answer the phone?
I know. I've been on for, I think, the previous 2 or 3 weeks, and I remember hearing you saying, is anybody on the phone? And I was on the phone. I couldn't answer you to tell you, yes, I'm on the phone. So anyway, here I am. And
well, you do. Well, James, James, hang on a minute, James. You do realize that we volunteer our time to assist people, right?
Yes.
Okay. So next time you call my store, say, hello, Sarah Spiritual, how are you? Don't be complaining we didn't answer the phone here at the station.
No, I didn't know that it was a replay.
I know, but I was answering the phone.
Yeah, but I thought maybe you guys didn't know that there was something wrong.
No.
So that's why I just called to, to touch base and let you know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just beat you with the noodles, so don't do that again.
All right. Lesson learned.
All right. How can I assist you, James? See, I could do that to you because you've sat at my center. We've had sessions. I answer your questions every week. So if I want to beat you with a noodle, I can do that, So go on.
That's okay. I don't mind. All right. Everything's been pretty smooth and successful here lately. Out of the clear blue with these treatments, just a couple hours before I was supposed to be there, some emergency came up. They canceled. I don't know if that's the spirit saying, okay, that's enough of that or what. But that's on hold for now. But everything as far as business-wise has been pretty good. And just nagging stuff like traffic tickets. So that's about all. I don't know if I should get a lawyer to go to fight this traffic ticket, or if I should just rely on my own self since I haven't had any tickets in the last 5 years. But I wanted to know, is there...
Well, there's a place... Hold on, take a breath. You're asking 14 questions all at once. James, there's a ticket clinic or something that they can handle that for you. If it's something that's going to connect to you and create a mark on your license that impacts insurance and other things, you might want to have someone that can clear it up for you.
Okay.
Because you just don't want that, because that affects other things that cost money. So it's a trade-off, right? You pay them to help you, but that's their job. And this way you don't have anything on your license. So, those things happen. So do your best so that you don't have any repercussions from it in the future. Could you represent yourself well? You could, but if you catch a judge on a not so good day, you don't know how that's going to play out.
Okay. All right.
And but you should be. I mean, what you're navigating now is life. And I'm going to go back to the health concern. Yes, it was enough of that treatment. You've done all you can with that particular treatment. It's just time for that to not continue. Sometimes
because
continuous almost aggravates it. It aggravates it. Yes?
Okay.
And what was your other question?
Does Spirit have anything? What's the message from Spirit? Should I just keep on the roll that I'm on right now? I know I've still got to come and do a session with you concerning the property my mother left me and stuff like that. But is there anything, a message from Spirit?
The message that I have here now is patience, perseverance, stay the course, follow the line of truth. You're sometimes dealing with people who work in the blurred lines of truth. Follow the line of truth. And speak the truth, be authentic in what you present, and just know that the angels and God have your back in this journey that seems very laborious, tedious, painful, and almost never ending. But this too shall pass. It's important that you're healed.
You said a word, people that work in the, almost like in the background of truth? Was that what you said?
Well, considering that Spirit gives it through me so fast, I don't remember my exact words. But the essence of what they're saying is that you have to walk the path of truth and speak the path of truth. And not everyone who is behind the scenes assisting you is in that same limelight of truth, right? We have opposing sides. So not everybody, people are out to win sometimes, not really find the truth. And so you have to adhere to the truth. You have to speak the truth. You have to do what's best for you. You're the person who has to have treatment. You need to be your most truthful self in this experience. And let the angels and the guides handle if someone isn't handling things correctly on their end behind the scenes.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right, James. Thank you so much for calling. God bless you.
And thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
being there. And please enjoy your holiday.
We will. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Orlando, and I've got Sonia on the line. Sonia, how are you tonight?
How you doing, Sarah?
I'm doing great, and how can I assist you?
Well, I need answers, and maybe you could assist me and guide me with your light. I've been with my fiancé for 6 years, and sometimes I feel like we're not going anywhere. Is he the one for me?
Sonia, what is his birthday?
His birthday is 8/23/76.
Were you on YouTube?
Yeah, and I couldn't hear you.
Ah, okay. Got it. Okay. Because I was like, wait a minute, didn't I answer this already? I was like, I'm tripping. All right, there we go.
Deja vu.
His name began with a J, is that correct?
With an L.
L.
Louis. Yes.
L. Where's that then? Okay. Okay. Here's someone who is not ready for commitment. I know after 6 years you think you have it together.
Yeah.
But things have to make sense to him, and something about the relationship isn't adding up for him. And he's more of an analytical guy than a feeling guy. Am I making sense?
Yes.
Okay. But he's still a great guy.
Yeah,
it's just that to him, that next step isn't as necessary as it might be to you, right?
Correct.
If it's not broke, why try to fix it? Why try to change it?
Why try to change it?
Right? He kind of likes things the way they are.
Yeah, I know. I feel like he's too comfortable sometimes.
Okay, but we're sitting on the couch together. We're comfortable. What's the difference of getting married and sitting on the couch, or being who you are and sitting on the couch? We still love each other, right?
Yes.
Okay. Does he sit on the couch with you every night? Like, isn't he with you? Yes,
he's with me.
Okay.
But sometimes I feel lonely for some reason. Like, I don't know.
I understand.
I can't explain.
But you're asking me a question. Is he the one for you that only you can answer? Because you have free will. But I say this to you.
Mm-hmm.
What I hear from you is that you're dissatisfied at the lack of progression in the relationship. And that is creating a disconnect. That is creating angst. And that is creating resentment. And we have resentment. Love does not have the opportunity to flow in its truest form. So go back to basics. Go back to basics. You know, sometimes in 6 years we get set in our ways.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
We need to go back on dates. We need to stir the pot, girl. Go back to what you did to get the guy. Let's go.
Okay. That's a good form of
And then
saying
if you find that you feel the same way, if not better, because it should feel better because we have that history together, then you have your answer. And if you still feel lonely, then even before you kick the guy to the curb, we need to look and see where that's stemming from, because again, we're always looking on the outside to say someone else is responsible for how we feel. But in essence, no one else is responsible for how we feel but we. Just you, right inside of you.
Okay. Now, is there any messages from the angels for me, God, or anything important that I need to know?
This is such an important year for you, my dear, for understanding your personal purpose, because you want to make a difference. You want to have a legacy in this life, yes?
Yes.
And you want to experience everything at its greatest capacity, yes?
Correct.
And you want to make a difference so that people know that you care.
Yes.
And why is your soul here? That's a question you're asking. Why am I here? You see, the loneliness you feel is really more linked to the separation from the purpose than it is linked to the gentleman that you're with.
Oh, okay.
So your angels want you to know that in meditation and self-reflection between now and December, you'll have a new aha moment. That sense of, wow, I kind of understand why I'm where I am now. Sonia, have you and I had a personal session together?
Yes, we have. But I think it's time for another one.
You know, I'm feeling that, and I'm also feeling that we should really do something called soul integration, because I feel as if you've kind of become fragmented from who you really are. Yes. And whatever it was disruptive to you as a little one is starting to pop up.
Okay.
And we want to relax that a bit. We want you to be able to feel secure and comfortable with who you are and where you've been and what you want to create and feel that security, okay?
Yeah, because sometimes I get really anxious and like my stomach goes into a knot, like there's something that I'm supposed to do, but I can't figure it out.
Then let's figure it out together.
Okay.
Okay? You can go to SarahSpiritual.com, look for soul, not soul journey, look for soul integration. I believe it's under products. We'll have them put the link for the reading and in the feed on YouTube so that you can see the soul integration. And what you and I will do is the soul integration, and we will also spend some of that time kind of looking into where you are now. So we'll kind of combine both, okay?
Okay, great, Sarah. Can't wait
You're
to
welcome.
talk to you.
Thank you so much. Happy 4th of July. Thank you.
Same to you, Sarah.
Bye.
God bless.
God bless you. Bye. 888-565-1470. Let's see what we've got going on. We have any questions in the YouTube channel? Let me pull up a YouTube. Facebook is back. Well, nice of you to join us, Facebook. Well, if we're going to have to do Facebook, we'll save that for the next hour because that'll be another great adventure. So if you're on YouTube and you want to join us over on Facebook, pop on over to Facebook. We'll see. We'll see how long that lasts. And we've got YouTube too. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away. We are having fun here at WWNN, 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. Share the page, share the experience. We are having a date with destiny. I think we're going to have to postpone part of our date to next week because we got a lot more to say on this topic, and I know you want to hear. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away because we are going to be right back.
There's a light that shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light that opens doors.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
AM 1470, WNN, with more of what you need to know. Get all the latest on health with caller health questions and comments, breaking health news, the health alternative, outrage, and mystery of the week. Dr. Bob Martin Show, Sundays at 10 a.m.
Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network.
Taking over-the-counter or prescription drugs unnecessarily is a drag, whereas feeling great like you used to is the way it ought to be. Learn how to feel, function, and perform to your full health potential. Tune into the Dr. Bob Martin Show, Sunday morning at 10 on Talk 1470 WNN.
If you suffer with diabetes, there's a 25% chance that you'll develop a foot ulcer that can lead to severe health consequences, including amputation. At the Soul Authority, at little or no cost, you can receive your very own therapeutic shoes and custom inserts. Medicare recipients are entitled to 1 pair of quality diabetic shoes and 3 custom inserts. Call the Soul Authority today, 954-597-7060.
This is Talk 1470.
Talk 1470.
WNN.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the third hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share love and light.
Here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, and we are back. Facebook is back. Share the page. We had a challenge. We had some fun on Sunday, and we are going to ask that you help us out again. Are you ready, everyone? Okay, so on Sunday, we were having so much fun on our Sunday Fun Day. We said, let's see how many shares we can get. Do you want to share my page? Do we want to see if Facebook really wants to work for us? Let's put Facebook to work, shall we? I got my phone in my hand.
I am talking to all of you, answering questions here at WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are reaching you all across the nation at 888-565-1470. I got YouTube in front of me. I got Facebook in front of me. And my producer's working on it. Here's what we're going to do. Share the page. Let's see if in 1 hour we can share the page 100 times. Because on Sunday, in less than 45 minutes, we were at 116 shares of the page. So now that Facebook wants to cooperate, let's play the Sarah Spiritual Share the Joy, Share the Light. There's a light. Let's see if we can shine the light in every group, in every corner, for anyone you feel needs some assistance with their date with destiny. I'm going to be answering some questions, and I want to thank you for your participation here on Facebook and on YouTube. And I just posted a link. I posted a link to the PayPal. Why did I do that? Because there's countless hours that we spend behind the scenes that I have to work to put together everything behind the scenes so that all of my people can donate their time to support all of you. Yes, indeed. Many hours get donated to support all of you and answer your questions, and so that we can take this show to any next level to make ourselves more available to you. So if we have been of service and assistance to you in the past 10 years, countless hours, 492 live shows, then all you have to do is click the link for PayPal and share a little bit of a thank you with us, a donation, something, so that we know that you're supporting the work that we do here, so that we can continue to work behind the scenes. We've been doing this for free for everybody all these years, and I greatly would appreciate it if we all joined together. I know some of you donated on Sunday, some of you donated last week. We greatly appreciate that. We want to share the love, we want to share the page, and I want to know that you appreciate what we do, because what we do next depends on how we navigate this new shift and change that we want to do with all of you. So please go ahead, share the experience, share the page. Are you ready? Are you set? Let's see if Facebook's going to cooperate here for us. And Helena's going, we got a party going on here. Helena, you posted a fairy here. We've got Helena here. Hi, Shirley. Thank you for sharing the page. Expedito Center shared the page. You better share the page, Expedito Center, or else we're going to have to write you up and report you to HR. Anita Joseph, yay, you finally got connected. I'm so glad you're here. Isabel Fox has a question for her daughter. So we're going to post Isabel Fox's question in just a little bit. For this minute, I'm going to go to the phone lines, and we need you. We want your support because we have great things planned for the next few months. We've got some ideas, but we need you to help us be more accessible to all of you. 888-565-1470. Right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Janaya. I think I'm saying that right, in New Jersey. Janaya, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing well, Janaya. Did I say your name correctly, honey?
Yeah, you did.
Good. Phew, that's good. I don't always do that. But, I really want you to know that you're going through some major changes. So if you are feeling like the ground is swallowing you up and sucking you in, it's okay. This too shall pass, because there's a lot of changes, a lot of choices, a lot going on around you, and you've been feeling that, right?
Yeah, I feel like something's going to happen, in certain areas of my life.
Absolutely. And there's something you're doing to prep for career. There's some shift that you need to do for your career. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm going to have to figure something out at some point in time. And I've been debating what to do, and trying to figure out what would be the best route for me to take.
I feel like there's some study, but it's a limited study. It's like a program or a certification. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. Because I don't think you're in for the whole 4-year term of craziness.
No, I can't be. Realistically, I can't be at this moment in time.
So the way I see it is an aspect of what you desire to do. You're torn between two things. That's what they make me aware of. But an aspect of what you desire to do is going to come up in front of you, and you're going to have an opportunity to take some certification, some program. And that really gets cracking around the August, September time. You've got about 6 weeks to figure this out. And you've only been thinking about this now for about 2 years. What's up?
It's been hard because I've been having some, difficulties within the household. And then it's just starting to, financially, So it's starting to get better.
Right.
As of right now, it's actually gotten way better.
but now it's like an issue with my job that I see coming up. And it's like, no matter what I do to try to go over the obstacle and like go around it, something else comes up, what puts me back in a situation of, okay, what's going to happen? What am I, what am I going to do? Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep the job, or I don't know if, I might end up not having the job anymore. I feel like
first
that's
of all,
going to end up happening.
Take a breath. Oh my God, you just had yourself fired, rehired, and fired 6 times. Focus your intention on what you want to have happen. Things may be hostile, but if everything works out for you, you get to stay there as long as you want to stay, and you walk out the door, and you'll be saying, take a good look at yourselves, right? Because you're going to be having them take a good look at who they are and walk out. It's a very hostile, angst environment, very edgy, right? However, they're going through quite a bit of changes behind the scenes. Not an excuse for bad behavior, but that's what's happening. So what I want you to do is look at the movement forward and trust that everything is going to fall into place exactly in the perfect time. Knowing that things are off skew there, look for another job in the meantime. I believe you can actually get another job that has more flexibility and more income. Sounds like a win-win to me. But the time you spend having yourself halfway fired is just a waste of energy.
It is. It very much so is.
But I understand how it consumes you because you have responsibilities and obligations, yes?
Yes, very much so. I have a question, though. I don't know if I can answer or I can ask at this moment in time, because I know I've taken up a little bit of time. Am I gifted spiritually? I'm just going to ask. I don't know if I am. I feel like I am. I could just be going crazy in my mind.
Well, then I could sing for you my favorite song. I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell. I know. You can't tell. Right? So guess what?
Yes.
There is a connection to the spirit realm that's close to you. Everyone's spiritually connected. Everyone's intuitive, different varying degrees. It's like anything. Not everyone can be the best basketball player, but probably anybody can dribble a ball, right? So we can all do things, but some of us do them a little more, just a little bit better than others, I guess we could say. I don't know.
Okay. I get what you're saying.
But I feel for you that there's a lineage in the energy that is very intuitive that comes on the mother's side of the family. I place it at the grandmother's side.
Yeah.
That makes sense, yes?
Yes, very much so.
So developing that over time, it will come for you, okay?
Okay. That's exactly what I needed to hear.
So trust your gut, okay? Trust your intuition. You know, we do have a program that actually helps you open up to your angels and your guides. We can actually put that up on our board here on Facebook. It starts in July. It's a program that helps you connect to the other side, talk to your angels, talk to your guides, and bridge that connection. So if you'd like to develop that gift or that talent, we have a class that will help you connect to the other side. So it's something that you might want to understand a little bit more. It will assist you in quite a way of making that connection.
Definitely.
All right,
Definitely
my dear?
going to look into that. Yes, Thank you so much. I appreciate the time.
You're welcome. Just visit our website, and if you need anything, send me a message on Facebook, and we'll see what we can work out for you to get on board, okay?
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
888-565-1470. We got some questions coming up here on Facebook. Let's see. I have to talk to a couple of people here. I have to talk to Esterina Gan, and I have to talk to Randy too here. So we'll pull those up on the Facebook feed. In the meantime, I'm going to go take a call in Massachusetts. I've got Willie on the line. Willie, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm great. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Good bottle of champagne you had, huh?
Absolutely. Delicious. It was as old as me.
Did you drink the whole thing by yourself?
No.
Oh, all right. I was going to say, you did share, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sharing is caring.
So how can I assist you tonight?
I was just calling just to get a mid-year message to see what Spirit and the angels had for me.
So the first thing to make me aware of is patience is a virtue.
Okay.
Being open to new experiences to grow your personality to become even more adaptable and flexible are the words they give me.
Okay.
Is the best way for you to navigate the next 3 months. Now I'm going to fast forward you to October. As the leaves begin to fall and summer fades into the distance, you fade away from where you are now to a new opportunity. How does that sound? Sounds rather poetic, picturesque.
It does.
Begin window shopping at new opportunities. But there's something to be learned by the dynamic that you're experiencing in the work environment.
Okay. I'm thinking about taking a real estate course to get my real estate license, but I'm just not sure if it's the right time, or I'm just not sure if I should actually do that just yet. I don't know if you see that as something I should be doing now or soon.
It would be a good idea for you to take that course after July.
After July.
I wouldn't start anything in July.
Oh, right, retrograde.
Oh, yeah, retrograde, run, retrograde. Sounds like a horror movie here. And retrograde gets such a bad rap because it's actually has its value. But to start something like that, it would be easier for you to start it in August. And given that you are in some form of automatic pilot at your job, it's the perfect time for you to spread yourself a little thin, to take the real estate course, study for the exam, pass the exam, and have that in your back pocket as a side hustle as you get ready to start a new position somewhere else.
Okay.
And the new position change is solely at your discretion and your direction. So if you decide in October that you're not ready for transition, but you'd like to really delve into your real estate, you can do that. But just know that the energy will be ripe for successful change in October.
And do you see change happening at my current job, maybe transitioning into a new role, or change meaning me going to a new institution to work?
You could transition to a new role where you are, but I don't really feel like it's much of a transition. I don't really feel like there's an area for you there that they have carved out that's a clear role.
Got it.
I feel like they might give you additional work, but not really have much more bang for the buck.
Okay.
So I would tread carefully if someone comes bearing a gift. I would really look in the box. Make sure you know what's really in there.
Yes.
What's it like, that Fab Fit Fun box, right? You better really look inside and see what they put in the box.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, Willie, you are on track, my dear.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. And we have Facebook going on here. Welcome your phone calls. Pick up the phone at 888-565-1470. We are going to go to Esterina Gan. And Esterina Gan says, is my nature too sensitive that I get physically sick if I am in an environment that is full of negative vibes? Okay, so Esterina Gan, thank you so much for your question, and thank you very much for your support. Esterina Gan made a donation for us. We're greatly appreciative of your donation towards the work of the show of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. So I want to thank you personally for your assistance. Esterina, what I see here is that you are highly sensitive. You're very empathic in the energy. So you do tend to pick up a lot of people's vibes of energy, and it can make you physically sick. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you are too sensitive. It just means that you're very highly intuitive and fine-tuned and your spidey senses are out there. One thing that you can do, Esserina Gan, to seal yourself off is to see yourself sealed in a white light, surrounded by a purple light, and ask that the Archangel Michael stand beside you so nothing can penetrate that. And if I were you, weekly, I would boil up some rosemary in a pot of water and wash myself down to keep my energy cleared, and on occasion take a bath with some bath salts or Epsom salts to keep that energy clear. That will help you feel less physically sick. And you're asking about what kind of job suits you. You're very good in your organizational skills and your management skills. So things that put you in the front line of a project or some event that's happening will best suit you because you're very good at creating a wonderful environment and having things fall in a perfect lineup so that everything is organized and is put off to perfection. Thank you, Esserina Gan, for your Facebook question. We're going to take another question on Facebook or YouTube. Who else do we have here? Randy Rasserstein. So Randy says her birthday, and she says there's a lot going on politically. Does any of these political issues have a major effect on my family? There is a lot going on politically, and actually there's a lot going on politically that may affect everyone. But I do see, Randy, that there's a connection between your family and the arena of politics and work of the government and such. And I do feel that it's not going to have a major effect, but there will be an influencing factor as to how things play out for someone connected to you, male energy in the family. That's how they lead me. I do want you to know, my dear, that this time is a personal power year for you, Randy, and now is your time to step into what you want to do. You are a way shower, a messenger. You have someone who has a voice that can lead and honor people. Step into that personal power. Write down in this moment of now everything that you would like to accomplish in the next 5 years, and set your intention and put your foot upon the path of creating that as a reality, because you as a person have the power to influence and shift others all around you. Thank you so much for following us, and thank you for your question. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to go right back to the phone lines, right back to YouTube, and right back to Facebook. Thank goodness Facebook is back. 888-565-1470. That's the number that'll get you right into our phone lines. Stay with us. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know that you know me.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Want to feel your healthiest ever? Kim Skokin of My Total Body Wellness is a naturopathic doctor who can create a personalized total body health plan just for you. Call 561-469-0099 or visit mytotalbodywellness.com. Kim addresses weight loss, sleep disorders, stress reduction, allergies, food sensitivities, and more. Kim specializes in meridian stress assessments, bioenergetics, and other leading-edge techniques. Mention Sarah Spiritual when you schedule your appointment with Kim and receive a free food or allergy sensitivity assessment. Call Kim Skokin at 561-469-0099 today, a certified natural health professional.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of life. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
And we are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are connecting to all of you all across the nation. So let's see how we're doing on those shares. What do we got? We got a little ways to go. Let's see if we can share the page a bit. And we welcome your phone calls at 888-565-1470. And I've got to go right back to the phone lines. I've got Kimberly, and Kimberly is in Virginia. Kimberly, how are you?
Hi, Sarah. Good evening.
Good evening. Glad to connect with you, Kimberly.
Oh, yes. I'm so happy I could talk to you.
And what's your question for us?
Yes, Sarah. I was just looking on just some guidance. Life has had a lot of changes. My stepdad passed away, my father-in-law recently.
Mm-hmm.
And so my husband and I, were going through changes with our mothers and moving. You know, one is moving and
yes.
One is just recently, my father-in-law passed away, so his mom is just, trying to get over it.
She's really, according to Spirit, she's really not handling this well at all. Is that correct?
She, as far as I know, she's okay. She doesn't want to be alone, though. She has asked us to move in, sell our home or rent it out and move in with her. And then my son, he just graduated, and he's
a lot of
getting
changes.
His grandpa's car. It's just a lot going on.
A lot going on. Kimberly, first of all, your mother-in-law, your husband's mom, she isn't doing well, right? And that's what Spirit says. So, she seems to be handling it. She doesn't want to be alone, though. She's not doing well. She's not ready to have a different life. So she's trying to fill the void with you and your husband. And although I know that she needs the assistance, I don't know if that's the best move for you. And so we need to think long and hard how we do that or what that looks like for us as a family, as a couple. You need to explore if it's something temporary. Because if it's something temporary, there may be a different, better way to do it than moving yourself out of your home. So that's something for you all to consider.
Right.
Your son's birthday, please.
7/16/01.
Well, he's got a lot of changes getting ready for.
Yeah.
A lot of expansion, and he's getting ready to move too. Is that what you said?
No, he just graduated, and he's getting his grandpa's car, and and then eventually he'll be looking for a job. He mentioned to become an electrician, so we'll see.
Yeah. I feel like he may not be moving now, but I do feel him moving. Like, I don't feel like he's going to stay home.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like there'll be an opportunity for him. And we want him to be able to fly, yes?
Yeah, he's just a hermit, though. He's really in his shell, so I was just surprised to hear that.
Well, we want to encourage him to have a fulfilled life, yes? And as an electrician, he can work by himself a bit, so that could work well for him. But he's also very intuitive, and that's part of the reason why he keeps to himself. He can pretty much size people up, and he really knows who he likes and who he doesn't like, your son.
Yes, he does. You're, oh my goodness, exactly right, Sarah.
Yeah.
He does.
So when he finds that right opportunity, he will be able to embrace it, because it's just, he knows who he likes or doesn't like. He can read the vibe of people, and he's not going to be phony. Your son's not phony.
He's not. He is so mature for his age. Yeah.
And so there's changes coming for him. So we will hold that in great energy of transformation for him. I know he's still young, but there'll be some shifts.
Okay.
For you, my dear, the best way to sum up what is before you is that this is a brand new slate for you. So the choices that you make set in motion a span of the next 8 years. So what does the next few years, because we have to live in the moment of now, yes? What do the next few years look like for you? What would you like them to be? And how would you like your family dynamic to grow? And what would you like to share with your spouse? How do we want this to look? And write it down. Visualize it. Perhaps make a vision board and put up the aspects of life we wish to create. And if in being a good family member, good daughter-in-law, your husband being a good son, means we cohabitate with our mother-in-law for a period of time to make the transition easier for her, then so be it. But how you go about that is something that needs to really be not just reactive to where she's at in a place of fear, loss, and grief, but as a collaborative energy of family in light and love that is looking to benefit all members of the family. You see where I'm coming from?
I do, yeah. And my mother, she's moving kind of closer to our side of town.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope she'll be happy in her move. And
the shift will do your mom good as well.
Oh, good. Nice to hear that.
Your mom seems to be able to process things in a different way than your mother-in-law.
Okay.
So your mom will make some choices and then see where that takes her.
Yeah. I was just wondering, too, really waking up spiritually and seeing things, cardinals and feathers and butterflies, feathers in my closet one time. So it's really just an amazing feeling, Sarah.
It is. Welcome to my world.
And I think that there are, spirit guides. Is there one that, do you know of one that I can call on?
I do. Bear with me and I'll make that connection here for you.
Thank you.
I have a male spirit guide who presents himself in a fashion of someone who is really very knowledgeable and philosophical and almost a bit of a historian. He carries a lot of wisdom and knowledge with him. And he presents himself to assist you in making decisions that require some facts, some information to put you in the right place at the right time. You ever notice how when you need information, things come to you?
Yeah.
He has been assisting you since the time of 1994. Whatever the transition is then, when you had choices or decisions to make as to a next step of what you were going to do, this is when this energy stepped in. He refers to himself as Samuel.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that was a pivotal moment, 1994. Thank you.
You're welcome. He stepped in to assist you in that.
So I could call on him.
You can. Of course, always in the name of God, yes?
Okay. Just one other question, please.
Yes.
Thank you. My work, I'm not quite sure whether I'm supposed to be there. It is rather stressful. I think I've made great strides. I'm just different being in there.
Yes.
I feel, and people around me. I don't know whether I made the right choice. I know I'll be there it'll be 2 years at the end of this month. I don't know whether I should hang in and maybe some doors will open for me.
They seem to have you pigeonholed in a label or a block that's difficult for you to find your way out of. I feel like there are two people around you who are in position of power who might make it difficult for you to transition to a different role that gives you more visibility. So the question of should I stay or should I go, which is the song I heard, should I stay or should I go? That's what I hear in my head, right? You ride out this year because you have quite enough on your plate.
Yes, you're right about that.
And then when I step you into next year, 2020, on or around the February month, that's when I feel like you're ready to make some shifts and changes. So what you can do in the meantime is to just be in the blessed gratitude for where you are and what you're experiencing, opportunity to grow, opportunity to not allow anyone to kind of penetrate your good spirit and realize that everything's working out for you, okay, and not take things personally. I will encourage you as well, Kimberly, to visit my website, SarahSpiritual, and my Connecting to the Other Side program. It's something that will really help fine-tune connection and help you bridge connection to your guides and your angels. So check that out. It is something that you can take online and participate live. I answer questions live. You're watching everything the people in the center are watching. So it might be a good next step for you for really feeling in tune spiritually.
Okay.
All right, Kimberly, thank you so much.
Oh, what is it called?
The Connecting to the Other Side program. Just go to SarahSpiritual.com, SARAH spiritual.com. And Kimberly, how did you hear about the show?
Well, I've joined you, but I joined you through a sweet friend of mine. We share a birthday.
Uh-huh.
And she had passed away, too, last year, Sarah.
Oh, who is that, honey?
Tony Weaver. She's such a sweet
Yes,
person.
I remember Tony, yes. Oh,
yes. So she joined you on Facebook, and I joined, and so I'm so glad I did.
Thank you so much. And they'll put the Connecting to the Other Side program link right in the Facebook feed. I know someone in my staff will do that for you, and then you can just click that if you like as well, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you so much.
Bye. 888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back,
We're going to go on Facebook. We're going to go on YouTube. We're going to see what's going on the phone lines. We got a little bit more time here on this eve of 4th of July, so stay with us. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know.
Want to feel your healthiest ever? Kim Skokin of My Total Body Wellness is a naturopathic doctor who can create a personalized total body health plan just for you. Call 561-469-0099 or visit mytotalbodywellness.com. Kim addresses weight loss, sleep disorders, stress reduction, allergies, food sensitivities, and more. Kim specializes in meridian stress assessments, bioenergetics, and other leading-edge techniques. Mention Sarah Spiritual when you schedule your appointment with Kim and receive a free food or allergy sensitivity assessment. Call Kim Skokin at 561-469-0099 today, a certified natural health professional.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of life. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, and you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and I am Sarah Spiritual, and we are going to go right back to the phone lines. I've been answering some questions in the break on Facebook here. Thank you, everyone, for your questions. Thank you for sharing the page. I'm greatly appreciative. We'll see if we can share the page a little bit more here. And let's see what we've got going on the phone lines. I've got to go to Tanya, and Tanya is in Coral Springs. Tanya, how are you?
Hi, Sarah. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. And how can I assist you?
Yes, I'm calling because there's lots of changes going on in my life right now. My partner and I have been going through some turbulence. And I have a couple of job offers. We're thinking about moving. So just lots of changes and lots of things up in the air. So I was wondering if you can give me some guidance or clarity, especially because the jobs, I have a bunch of different offers, and they're all different things than what I've been doing.
Okay. Well, let's look at this. Let's look at relationship. Relationship is part of your sanctuary and your inner peace because that discusses your home, yes, where you are.
Mm-hmm.
So making the right move is really important. And that is something that is best done in the September-October month. It may not be necessary if we can iron out the relationship and find a balance in the work environment for you, yes?
Mm.
But to move to another place because the place we have isn't working, in a relationship that's not working, to move to another place only for the relationship to break up is also not a good idea, yes? Because then one must move again.
Mm-hmm.
So what one must do right now is contemplate where are we in this relationship? Because if there's a move, the move may involve two people moving into two separate locations. You follow me?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that what Spirit sees?
The relationship has not come to a close yet, my dear.
No.
No. The relationship is going through a transitory state which will give you both the opportunity to grow. And during the growth, you can choose to grow together or apart.
Mm.
Watch this Mercury retrograde. It's going to be interesting for you. Now, as far as new work and all different things, pick what will assist you in creating the revenue and bring you enjoyment, because you need to have a stronger foundation.
Yes.
Pick what will provide a stronger foundation. Tanya, there was a time when I was going through a transition in work, and I really wanted to take a break. And in that transition, I took a job, a bizarre job, at a call center. Seemed bizarre given where I came from and what I was doing already.
Mm-hmm.
But that call center job at $12 an hour, which 3 weeks later got me 50 more cents, gave me that same job opportunity that provided me my next job 3 months later that got me to $35,000 plus bonus, to only 4 months after that getting me $42,000 plus bonus, and about 6 months after that $65,000 plus bonus.
Wow.
So just because something doesn't, and I understand the industries that you're in might not have that kind of growth opportunity, but I knew I needed to work, didn't know what I wanted to do, and I needed a change, and I wanted to just go to work and do something and not really have to think. And my thought was I didn't want to get noticed. That didn't last very long. Okay, that lasted 3 weeks if I was lucky. But I went to an agency and they placed me. And I remember my friend who was an executive assistant, she said, go to an agency, let them get you a job. And I went, I can barely type 30 words a minute. Are you kidding me? Who's going to hire me? I tell people what to type. I don't type. And she said, just go. And they didn't hire me for my typing. They hired me for my ability to carry on a conversation, apparently. So you never know where something's going to take you. And an environment that is conducive to healing, but perhaps not completely aligned in the same type of healing and work that you do, may just get you out meeting a lot of people.
Yeah.
You see, remember the caller who was talking about her son being a hermit? Even though you're social, you're still kind of like in a little cocoon of being a hermit. And you're not out enough.
Mhm.
So pick the job that is going to give you stability, financially, and enjoyment. And it may not be your ultimate passion. It is a transitory position. Put your foot upon the path and do something to shift the situation so that you can financially be your own foundation if you need to be.
Okay.
Make a smart choice for that. Smart. We need to think about what we need to support ourselves.
Mhm. Today I was offered a position for something very similar to my old work before the healing realm, and it's up in Palm Beach Gardens for a lot more than the other positions that I've been looking at.
Yes, that sounds great. It also sounds like a hike, so I hope you have a place to stay in between.
Yes, so that is why the moving and...
Okay. But then are we going to rent what we have, or are we going to sell? We might not sell fast enough. We have to give some thought, and then are we moving together or separate?
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of decisions. Really might require, Miss Tanya, an official session with Sarah Spiritual, because it sounds like we're going to have to roll the dice and see what's going to fall.
Yeah.
Okay?
Alrighty.
All right, my dear.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome. God bless you. Bye.
God bless you.
888-565-1470. Let's go back to the phone lines and let's go to Victoria. Victoria is in Lantana. Victoria, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing great, Victoria. We have just a couple minutes. I wanted to grab your call. What's your question for us?
Okay, my question is I'm going through a divorce and I wanted to know about financial stability for myself.
Well, we should conference Tanya in here on this one. Okay, let's see.
Right.
Right? Because we need to be our own foundation financially. Well, that is something that is really important to you. That's how your mind is wired. Something concrete, something with a foundation, a logical movement. I feel as if in the division of this, not everything is divided up fairly. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely.
Okay. And I feel like it's a shell game. And if you've ever watched a shell game in the streets of New York, which anyone hasn't, you should really go experience it because it's really interesting the way you're really sure that it's under that shell and then it's not. That's how I feel like some of your finances are going to be moved. So you need to know what you know already, and you need to be sure that you understand so that it's equally divided in what we have available, and also so you don't get stuck holding the bag because you're a responsible person, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Stability will come for you. The way I look at this is very interesting because this is also a pivotal, formidable year for you to decide where you go with your own personal life on a soul journey, on a legacy, on a purpose. There's greatness that still needs to come out for you, and a new position in work, career that will unfold, almost like a business consultative thing. Does this make sense to you?
A little bit.
Okay. So where you are in work now, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you manage people or organize things, yes?
I do.
Okay. And this position is a position of a little bit of a hierarchy, yes?
Not really, no.
Okay. There's a higher position that is available for you, my dear.
Okay.
There's a level of work and expertise that can open up for you, and you can use some of your skill set to almost do it remotely or contractually in the future, maybe even as something on the side to build financial wellness.
Okay.
Birthday of the person we are divorcing, please.
10/5/61.
Okay. They're going through a major upheaval, and they have been for the past 18 months within themselves. This is true, yes?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yes. Okay. Very lost within themselves is how I see them. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, my spirit guides were like, well, this is a good thing. This division is actually a good thing for you.
Mm-hmm.
So as you move forward, trust that it's going to balance out. You will be financially stable. There's a lot of back and forth, so I feel like this is going to take a bit of time to come to a conclusion. Probably the good part of this year. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I trust I've answered your question for you. We're almost out of time, so I'm trying to monitor time and hear spirit.
Oh, okay. Any love interest in my
yes.
future?
Yes.
Oh.
When I step you into this time, the end of this year, when you have a better handle on who you are and who you've come to be, you're in a different place, a different vibrational match will come to you. Someone who is fun is the word I hear, because I don't feel like you've been having fun for quite a while.
Okay.
Okay?
Right.
This makes sense, yes?
It does.
All right. Look for 2020. And Victoria, how did you hear about the show?
Through Third Floor Allison.
Okay. Well, tell them thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you.
All right. You're welcome. God bless you. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Well, wherever you are across the planet, and particularly here in the United States, we wish you a very happy 4th of July. Celebrate freedom, celebrate the liberties that we have, and celebrate the people who have put their lives on the line so that we could have liberty and justice and the pursuit of happiness. And remember, those are the things this country has been founded on. So remember that each person is of importance. Each person is a creation of God, and that we must honor the light in all people around us and know to shine your light. Trust that you too will be able to create whatever you desire. Follow your heart and believe. Believe that there's energy all around you supporting you, your guides, your angels, your loved ones. They're all here around us. Celebrate your own personal light, freedom, and love on this 4th of July, and send the energy of peace across the planet. Because together, united, we will stand as a country and as a world. We are all citizens of the planet. God bless you. Good night. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
There's a light. There's a light.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 5 until 8 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram and Twitter. Tune in next week for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.